am making bread for the week, and I do, like I said, a double batch usually because I like to make other things with it. And I'm gonna show you guys how to do hamburger buns. So I'm gonna go ahead, I already punched it down, it was heaped over my bowl beautifully. And I'm just gonna take half of it for my loaf. And today it's so soft, and so I'll just shape that. I'm gonna go ahead and set that in there. And I'll cover that in just a little bit. And then we're going to cut these up and divide them, so you can either do them by hand if you don't have a kitchen scale. I have one. I use it for all kinds of things, not just in the kitchen, but if I do it, I like to have it just so my stuff's kind of even, but don't fret about it. It's not a big deal. So we want to do about 90 grams per bun. So I'll just weigh them out, and if they're a little more or less, it's not a huge deal. Just try to keep them uniform. Alright, so we have 13 pieces that we're going to turn into hamburger buns, and we're going to shape them very similarly to the, like a dinner roll. And just kind of keep spinning it with your fingers and making the top nice and smooth, and tucking the bottom part under and pinching. And we just want to lightly cover these so they don't dry out. And we don't want them to just rise up like a dinner roll. So what we're going to do to make that happen and rise out and up a little is we are going to use something heavy on top. So what I like to do is take a cookie sheet. So we'll do that. Set it on top, and then find something heavy like any kind of book, whatever is around your house. This is what I have. That'll kind of evenly distribute the weight. And so while they're rising, you want to put it on them, and I'll show you when we come back how they rise and look. Alright, so I have everything rising, and we're gonna leave it here for about 45 minutes to an hour till doubled in size. I have books on my hamburger buns, and the bread will be nicely mounted in the middle when we come back. And then we are gonna put our toppings on our hamburger buns and get everything in the oven, alright? Alright, so we've let our stuff rise, and if you can't tell, this is nicely mounted up. And I will take this towel off and show you. So that looks beautiful. And then we'll take these books off gently. And it's funny to feel, you can feel the spring up. So let's see. So they look nice and hamburgery. Let's see, let's stack this, get out of the way. You can just get creative with what you use to flatten your buns. So I'm gonna peel that gently off. And then I'm gonna zoom in here and show you guys the egg washing and putting the toppings on. Okay, and towards the end of my rise, when I start seeing the bread kind of get to the top under the towel, I like to preheat the oven. It helps warm it up towards the end and just get it nice and hot for when you're ready to put everything in. So the bread I'm just gonna move over because I don't put anything on the top of that. And then I just took an egg, and we're just gonna do an egg wash so that it browns the buns very nicely. And it also is gonna help our whatever you choose to put on the top stick. I've done it with water before, but it doesn't really hold it like glue, so the stuff still falls off very easily. And you can do, we're gonna use everything, bagel seasoning. You can do sesame seeds, you can do onions, cheese, really whatever suits you. Or you can do nothing at all. So we're just gonna go ahead here and gently, so you don't wanna pop the rise, we'll go around and I'm gonna egg wash all of these. Right, and then we're just gonna sprinkle our seasoning on. Beautiful buns, so we're gonna go ahead and put those in the oven. Alright, so the oven's at 375 and I put the buns and the bread in, but note that the buns are gonna be done in about 17 to 20 minutes, while the bread is going to take about 30. So we'll see you back. Alright, so it has been about 20 minutes and I pulled these out and they smell so good, they look good. And that is what is for dinner. And some of them, when they stick together, they just pull apart like that. They're so soft. So I am gonna come back and cut one of these when they're cooled off a little more and show you what they look like. I guess where you'd find them in the store, pre-cut. Alright, so look at these things. And these are so soft today. Like if you can see when I push just how light and airy they are. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut into one and show you just how yummy they look inside. And it's still steamy, but look at that. So, and then if you can see when I push down, just how that texture is, and those are amazing. So that, my friends, is how you do hamburger buns at home, and you don't even have to use my exact recipe. I will have it all in the description, but if there's another bread recipe that you follow and it's not even fresh milled, just apply the same technique and shape them and flatten rise them, and you can make homemade hamburger buns with bread that you're already used to making. So enjoy.